Good evening, fine folks of YouTube and beyond. That's way too close. There we go, move you back a little bit so I don't deafen everyone. And we're here in the only map I can actually play without dying at round 1. And that is Town. Yes, we're playing Town, folks. I like this map, it's pretty good. I want to just play the whole green run. But, well, to be honest, I wouldn't get very far. And I'm just going to do one thing. Because I can hear the gunshots, meaning my microphone can probably hear the gunshots too. So I'm not wearing a headset or anything. I'm here, half naked. Well, I say half naked. I'm not wearing a shirt. Because it's 1,000 degrees. It's the middle of the night. I thought, do you know what? I want to record a little bit of zombies. So I'm doing it. So this is completely unscripted or unsupervised or anything. It's just happening. So deal with it. I hate recording so much. I don't. That's a lie. I hate recording on the PS3. It's such a ball ache. It really is. I hate it with a passion. I love recording. I love recording zombies and game consoles, but I cannot stand the PS3 for recording because it's such utter wank. I'm sorry for swearing. I do apologise, but you have to do all this, especially with Roxio, because Roxio is a nightmare in general. I have to get another capture card because one, Roxio, when it records, it really does go a little bit fuzzy. The fine detail of something goes low res, and for the rest of it, yeah, it's at high definition, you can see it perfectly and everything, you can tell it's in HD. But the fuzziness on the outside, the analysing or liaising thing, whatever it's bloody pronounced as, looks a little bit furry and all that. And then when you go to render it, because obviously I don't render it in the capture card software editing system, because that is, I will swear at this one, that is shit. It really badly is, because it's so slow, it never works, and it's actually painful to use. I mean, I'm there using it when I first bought the thing 3 years ago. I'm there using it and actually tearing out my eyes because I physically cannot comprehend why it's so crap. I should really just do a whole series of my rants. SK has said to this, you've got to do a series of rants. And I might actually do it because I'm out of bloody ammo. So, yeah, I'm a little bit ratty because it's very hot today. And just, my throat is killing me. So I probably shouldn't record, but I like recording. Where's the random box? Random box is there. We'll go in here. And so, yeah, basically, all that is just... I completely forgot what I was talking about, actually. Something, but wow. That was a good explosion. So yeah, Roxio is crap, and recording off the PS3 is a nightmare, because you have to get composite wires, because it won't record HDMI, because it's data protected. It's just a load of bollocks, really. Really badly it is. All this and that, and there's no sniper rifle, so I'll let you off. It's just crap, and then it's rubbish to set up again, because you have to get it all right, then it doesn't record in... That's the only thing about it is, it records in 1080p, but you have to have the composite wires, which are low end, not because HDMI is all of the wires in one, basically, from what I know, and just tons of other awesomeness to make it streamlined and better definition. Xbox and the Xbox One, the Xbox 360 and One, I believe they both record in 720, don't they? I don't think the Xbox One goes into 1080, but that can be done with the HDMI. The PS4 corrected it. The PS4 just you can turn off the data protection. But PS3, seriously, why is there an option to turn off data protection? You'll probably find me ranting about other things later on in the evening. I'm one of those moods where I will find something to bitch about really badly. Ashley keeps telling me that all my vlogs turn into rants, like of things I don't like, of like why Sims 4 is a bit of a nuisance. And then I'll go on explaining how I love EA and Maxis and I respect them as a company and everything, but how much they've messed up on The Sims 4, making it Sims 2 higher graphics, basically. He says you should just do a rant series of things that really pee you off. I might actually do it, folks. I might actually do it. I'm going to adjust my chair because this is a nightmare. So yeah, rant done. We're in town. We're doing this. We're doing that. I'm probably going to die because I'm not paying attention at all. I didn't even know we're on round 3. I thought it was still on round 2. Oh, there's a church. I've never noticed that church. Ever. Never noticed. Okay, we're gonna go box. That's random again. Oh, my throat, man, really badly. Blimey. Oh, I'm getting old. Went very high pitch there. Oh! Oh! Oh, you little minx. Oh, you gorgeous little man. Oh, that's cheered me up. I was playing this map before I recorded it, because I've not done it in ages. I got to like round 17 before I got bored. Like, I'll turn it off. I'll watch a little bit of comedy, then I'll get back to it. I'm not using it just yet. I do need another gun though, actually. But getting a single file line, because you can kill tons with this. So I was playing this map beforehand, I thought, oh, this is brilliant. I got the Executioner very early on. Now, for those of you, obviously everyone knows what the gun, every name of the gun is. The Executioner is the handheld gun which, for lack of a better word, fires shotgun shells. Because it is so overpowered. It's basically a human-made ray gun. And then when you pack-a-punch it, no one can stand in your way because, oh my days, you'll be kicking the living daylights out of them. It's actually, in some respects, better than the Mark 1. I haven't put it on par with the Mark 2 yet. I need them all to stand in a single file line so it gets them all. See, like that. This is why this one's better. This is why the Reagan Mark 2 is so overpowered. I wonder if the Reagan's back in thingy. I doubt the Mark 2 will be back, to be honest. Either they're bringing the Mark 2 back to replace the Mark 1 in Black Ops 3, or they're just sticking with the Mark 1, or the Mark 1 will be an Easter egg weapon that you can only get on a certain thing or something. You can tell they're bringing back a ray gun, or a complete, because obviously it's single shot ray gun, then you've got semi-automatic ray gun. They'll either have a shotgun ray gun, or just like a missile ray gun, or a fully automatic ray gun. You can imagine that being what they'll do next, a fully automatic ray gun. But to be honest, would you use a fully automatic ray gun? I suppose when you're around 1,500, it's perfect. Did I just put you away? God damn it. Okay, I've got a good gun now. I'll just save up for not for pack-a-punch. For thingy-majig, what's it called? Jugs. We'll save up for some of the jugs. That's what we'll do. With the worst gun. I heard some of Black Ops later. I heard of Mesca actually, because he's all things Black Ops. That they're bringing back remastered old maps. So apparently, like on Black Ops 1, you got all the remastered classic maps. Well, not remastered. Well, okay, I say remastered. They weren't really remastered, were they? They were slightly remastered, and just put into the Black Ops engine. So apparently, we're getting that as well in Black Ops 3, just remastered versions of the older maps. So maybe it'll be all the maps. Over time, they'll probably like do every map they've ever released, which would be good actually, to be honest. It'd be pretty good, because I'm playing this on the PS3. SK hasn't got a PS3. And I doubt he'll ever get a PS3. Because I saw my 360 years ago. Well, I didn't. I saw my 360 about a year ago, because I didn't play it anymore. I wanted to keep it so badly, but I didn't play it. I thought, it's just gathering dust. So, I thought, nah, I'm not doing it. I'll give it in. I thought, I've got the Xbox One. Well, what's it called? My account carries over and everything, so that's good. So I'm not losing a good 5 years of work. I say work. A good 5 years of doing nothing and playing games. So, you know, happy days. But SK's still technically got his. SK gave his to his missus. She just randomly plays it every now and then. So he's still got access to the COD and all that. I bought the PS3 one day because I thought, you know what? I want an old gen console that I can record on for zombie purposes. But there's no point in getting the Xbox again. I may as well get something so I can play games that I've not been able to play. For example, Ratchet & Clank or all the PlayStation exclusive games. Because, like most of us, we all started off PlayStation before Xbox came about. We all had the PlayStation 2. Then some of us went on to Xbox Original. I admittedly didn't. My brother did. My brother had the Xbox Original. I still had the PS2. Then Xbox 360 came out, and see, now that shifted a lot of people from PlayStation to Xbox. And I'll happily say I shifted Xbox. And I still call myself an Xbox gamer to this day because some things PlayStation do just do not make sense. I'll get onto that in a second. Oh, crap. I have to find that. I really will have to find that in a second. Oh, I'm going to go get some junk, though. In case it does die, I've got some life in me. So that when I turn it back on, I can pause. So yeah, I'm a PlayStation Xbox person. Then I got Xbox One and all that. It's pretty good. Obviously, they messed up. Every company will mess up because every company doesn't actually care about the people, the console son that is intended for. Let's face it, they're companies. They're there to make money. At the end of the day, they will happily screw us over to make money. And when they mess up, they'll lie about it. The best thing about Project Phoenix is we like to think of it as a business in the making. When we mess up, we'll tell you we've messed up. Like when I did Fallout Who, the new update for it, I completely and utterly messed up. It recorded in low quality, and the audio recorded from the webcam and not my microphone. So I'm sorry about this. I'm using Action. I've never used it before. It's new to us, the Project Phoenix. So you should use Fraps. So just click a button, it's done. We will be honest when we mess up because half the time I think it's funny. Second of all, we're just us. We'll be honest with you guys. I really need to learn to shut up because I need to breathe between words. So yeah, we did all that, this and that and the other. But companies just lie about it. Yeah, well, yeah, we took this out and did this out because what extra? No, you completely forgot, or you messed it up, or you had this stupid idea. Or the whole pre-owned thing. They weren't going to make games you couldn't play them if they're pre-owned. Bollocks. That's where half the revenue of games come from, is pre-ownedness. I know you can't. The companies don't get money from pre-owned games, but if it wasn't for pre-owned games, games wouldn't be as entertaining. Because once you're done with the game, well, that's it really. You're done with it. No one else will think, well, that price is a bit high. I won't buy it. I'll wait for it to be pre-owned. Then when the sequel comes out, they think, oh, hold a minute, I really like the other one. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to pre-order it. That's where the money comes from. To be fair, a large percentage of revenue from new releases come from people buying pre-owned versions of the previous one. How many people of you have done that? Like, when I first bought Mass Effect 1, it had been out for about a good year before I knew it was existed. I loved it. With a passion. Couldn't get enough of it. Then I heard Mass Effect 2 was coming out 2 months before it was released. I was obsessed for ages until the day it came out. I pre-ordered that bad boy. I got it the day it was released. With all the giblets it came with. Loved it. Then I did the same for Mass Effect 3. That's how I got into it. And I'm not just one person, but hundreds of people did that as well. So yeah, I hope you can understand me. I really am very sorry. It's very late at night. It's about it's 11:30, and it's been really hot today. So my throat and everything, I've just been going mentally insane, and I've needed someone to talk to. I've been in a house full of kids all day, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I've gone stir crazy doing it. So how have you guys been? Now that I've not shut up rambling, I think I actually might do that. I think I might do a whole ranting series. SK suggested you've got to do one. Because it'd be so funny, because I've got so much that I rant about because things just annoy me. It's the stupidest things. Like, for example, PS4. The thing I said I'd get back to. Okay, on PS3, I don't get this. No. On PS3, playing online is free. Okay, I'm not... Like, I only recently bought a PS3 in 2015. The console's been out for a good 10 years. Well, maybe a little bit less, but you know what I mean. So, okay, it's free to play online. I can play this now without having to have any prepaid subscription. You can't do that on PlayStation 4. Why did they suddenly change it? Because in the argument of which console's better to the gamers, everyone would say, oh, PlayStation, because you have to pay for online and all that. Or Xbox would say, yeah, we got this and that, all sorts of things. We don't get hacked too often or whatever. Our argument would be. So what does PS4 have now for their argument? Because, to be honest, I'm not seeing a difference, apart from the fact that you don't have to install games. But I'm actually seeing that as a downgrade. Because I was playing Witcher the other day on the PS4. And SK went to me, that's strange. What do you mean? Yeah, this No Man Land thing. Now, either he's just used fast travel or hasn't noticed it, or maybe his is different. But on PlayStation 4, Witcher 3, when you get to the edge of the map of the continent or country you're in, or whatever, or the massive area you're in, it'll say, turn back, you reach no man's land, as if you're on the edge of the map. Now, apparently on Xbox One, that just takes you to the next map. It's all one big thing. And I thought that was true, because the whole hoo-ha when it came out was, it's a massive open world. So it made sense. On PlayStation, once you get to the edge of Velen or something, it says, turn back, you reach no man's land. For example, you can't get to the continent, you can't sail yourself from the continent to Skellige. After a while it says, you reach no man's land. So you have to fast travel there, which annoyed me a little bit. So, well, yeah, I don't have to spend ages installing the game. Oh, crap. Well, I get the money. Well, I don't spend ages installing the game. It is a little bit annoying. So, PS4 to Xbox, there isn't much difference. And the touchpad for Xbox, for PlayStation 2, the touchpad in the middle of the controller for PS4 is absolutely bloody useless. If you haven't got a PS4, let me explain it to you. Okay, for one, a lot of people who love PS4 are going to kill me for saying this. But, it's well cool, it's fully automatic. Okay, it's semi-automatic. But, the PS4 controller has a touchpad in the centre of it. The amount of things you think you can do with that. You can, but you can't. Now, you can use it on RPGs to scroll on your map, once you click it. You can use it for all this and that and the other. It's a load of bollocks. It either doesn't work, it's very unsensitive, or it's just a nightmare to use. The most thing it's useful, because it acts as a button as well. If you press it down, it's actually your options button. Because obviously the PS4 has the start button and options, and share. The left-hand side button is to share content, like when you double tap Xbox or Xbox record, that sort of thing. It's a nightmare. It's stupid, and the grip I've noticed on the PS4 is absolutely appalling. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this might sound a little bit gross, so I apologise. My hands do sweat a little bit when I'm playing games for a long period of time. To be honest, I'll just do a grenade. Who doesn't? After a fair bit of time, you're playing the game non-stop. If you're on a marathon or something, your hands are going to sweat a little bit on a hot day. When that happens in the PS4 controller, your hands just slide off the controller analog sticks. There is no grip on those things whatsoever. The Xbox One controller is indented, so your finger sits in there, so it can't actually escape if it wanted to. It's basically trapped in there by a vice. On the PS4, it could give a fuck. Your hand slides off. It's all just smooth and horrible. It's something's about the PS4 I don't get. It's just annoying. I don't know why I'm ranting so much. I think it's because I haven't spoke to anyone all day. SK's with his missus and everything. I've not spoke to him in about 2 days now. Everyone's busy. I'm just sitting here randomly doing video stuff, working on projects that I know when they're finished yet. They're coming out late this year. Working on Frank stuff, recording some Sims, left, right, and centre, doing what keeps me busy. I've had no one to really talk to all day, so I'm actually going crazy. I'm going to shut up for a little bit and talk about zombies. And how I'm going to kick all this guy in the freaking face. I don't like you being on fire. Go away. Stupid zombie. There's only round 10. Well, colour me intrigued. I've actually not stopped talking. I know you're meant to keep a, general progression of conversation when you're live streaming, if that's the kind of channel you do. And our channel is humour based, so it isn't us. I mean, no respect when I say this. Yeah, we're doing this today, and we'll show you how far you can get on this if you do this. And what I really like to do is this, and the retexture of this gun's amazing and everything. I really recommend. But I hate channels like that personally, because they're a dime a dozen. There's nothing new to them. This is going to turn into another rant again. I can feel it. The whole point to our channel is it's meant to be light humour on everything. We try to respect every other channel and everything we do. We don't want to pee anyone off. We love you guys. We love talking to each and every one of you. Some things you guys come up with is hilarious. We love talking to you. We love the feedback. We love you guys saying you guys are brilliant. Thank you. That makes it worthwhile. We do funny things. I'm playing zombies. I am rubbish at Call of Duty Zombies. Like, seriously, maybe because I've got the Ray Gun Mark II in this one. I haven't died at round 10. I cannot play this game to save my life. In the zombie apocalypse, I would die 2 weeks in. SK can play, just not when he's playing with me. I'll get him killed. But yeah, I'll play because it's funny. I'll rip the crap out myself when I die. That's the reason I play it. That's the reason I do things like this, because it's funny to do. I like seeing myself fail. I'll happily watch the video back and like, wow, I'm really bad. And I hope you guys do the same thing too. I hope you guys find it funny when I'm crap, or find it funny when SK's walked into a wall, or try to save my ass for the 8 millionth time. Like, really, GWOOD? Really? Well, the funny things SK comes up with, because he is a funny man, let's face it. It's brilliant. The stuff we do is amazing sometimes. But yeah, it's all light-hearted. Everything we do, even the gameplays or montages, it's all meant to have that essence of humour in it. We don't want to be a too serious channel. And in that sense, we're keeping it... I don't want to sound like a 90s throwback. We're trying to keep it real, respect blood. In the sense that it's in tune with us. We are light-humoured and funny and all that. We joke about everything. I do not take anything seriously. My folks used to get annoyed with me so much, because when they tried to seriously talk to me, I would make a joke about something, or say, the weather's lovely today, or do something ridiculous. I cannot stand, to this day, serious conversations. I shy away from them. Don't like them. I'm a terrible adult. I really am. I'll do some brilliant... do some brilliant headshots there for a second. I need double tap. I don't even understand what double tap actually does. Yeah, basically, that's why I record things. Why we do funny things is because we don't do things seriously. It's true to us. It's all real on our channel in the respect. Obviously, we do montages and things that are scripted and everything, but even then, it's still us. It's still, when we write things down, we do things we would say. We do things we would do. I'm fucking cornered. So I'm swearing so much there. I really do apologise. This is unlike me. I don't do a lot of swearing. On camera, off camera, I swear like a Trojan. I don't know if Trojans swear. I don't know if they do it on a regular basis, but off camera, every other word's a swear word. But I just try not to do it on YouTube because not everyone likes it. And for me personally, I find it funnier that channel that doesn't swear to gently swear every now and then. Gently swear. To put in the odd swear, because then it's unexpected, it's funny. Obviously, some channels swear all the time, like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and all that. They do a fair bit of swear words, and it works for them. It's brilliant. They can do it. No judgments there. They're better than I am in many respects because they're awesome channels. Oh, no wonder I'm getting so much good kills. It's bloody insta-kill. But yeah, we don't swear a lot on it here because I would go overboard and it'd be inappropriate half the time. So I'll stay away from it, but sometimes I do swear a lot, so I'm sorry. I'm completely rambling a lot today. What's going on with me? I think the heat has actually fried my brain. So how have you guys been? What have you guys been up to? I didn't get a chance to say hi or anything because I've been an absolute douche and just wouldn't shut up. You all thinking, please, for the love of God, be quiet for 5 seconds. I can't go on anymore. I am the #1 preferred form of torture in Korea. That's probably quite racist, actually. I do apologise, I take it back. But in many countries, I am the #1 preferred form of torture. You won't talk? I'll never talk. Play GWOOD, 10-hour loops. No, please. I'll do anything. I'll tell you where the codes are. For the love of God, not GWOOD. No! They crack like an egg. I'll tell you where the rebel base is. I'll let you know where it is. I haven't got to use my ray gun here. They're all too easy to kill. God damn it, these guys are awesomely easy. This summer, I kicked their ass. Oh, how many headshots have I got? It doesn't tell me. Wow. Cannot believe it doesn't tell me how many headshots I've got. That is unbelievable. That is terrifyingly painful. I need a coffee. Just put it all over my leg. Great, my thigh is now on fire. I'm gonna have to peel off these jeans tonight because the flesh is just gonna. Can I blow up this door now? Doesn't do anything because I know in transit this opens because the pack-a-punch is originally behind there. Oh, sugar my nipples. Was not expecting that, uncle. Oh yeah. So actually, I might do a whole rant thing a week because I have so much to moan about, really badly. No, if I did that though, I might get kicked out of YouTube because some people might think I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm trying to be respectful to everything apart from Justin Bieber. I will openly admit I will happily watch that man burn in a Saw film style fashion because it's not like he's got bad. I don't like his music or anything. You can happily not like some music, but you can still respect him as a person. But it's because he's such a ridiculous man. I can't even call him a man. I have no respect for that person whatsoever because he's so disrespectful to his fans. The whole waiting 2 hours for your fans and all that, the whole spitting on your fans and swearing at your fans and everything. All that. These are the people who, in a sense, I don't want to say worship because we have a couple of fans out there, funnily enough. And I don't want to seem big-headed, but people who really like your stuff, are fanatics about your stuff, that appreciate you and follow your career and want to know you as a person and everything, and you've been that disrespectful to them, I think, just F off, because if I met you in person, I would punch you. I'm not a fighter, but I'd happily punch that man, because he's... don't like him. In fact, I believe actually, at one point, a lot of England went, we don't want him in our country. So that's the only thing I'll really say I hate. Don't like Justin Bieber because he's up there with Hitler. Screw it, he's up there with Hitler. Rule 30-something of internet is like, Hitler will always come back to it. He's up there with Hitler. He's a noob. He's an idiot. I don't like him at all because he's so rude to his fans and everything. That's the reason I don't like him. Oh, I can't stop ranting. Find something else for me to rant about. Lampposts. Don't like lampposts. Look at them. Laying down on the job. They never actually light things up either. Have you noticed? Lampposts just don't really light things up. I could moan about anything. I really could. I've never believed it until now, funnily enough. People have told me for years, you could moan about anything. I went, no, I couldn't. Until now, when I really think about it, I actually could moan about anything. I really, unbelievable. I could moan about chairs. I could moan about alcohol. I could moan about my ex-girlfriends. Well, okay, who can't moan about their exes? That's most of the reason they're your exes, to be fair. I could moan about nothing. I could moan about moaning in general. That's how I do things. I could moan about moaning in general. And that takes some proper skill. Let me tell you, folks, that takes some skill. To moan about moaning itself. Oh, crap. Okay, it's getting a little bit risky now. They're getting a little bit leery. Oh, simply just a down, though. That's what I mean with this gun. It's just beautiful. There is no way each individual blast of that ray gun is equivalent to the Mark 1. It's not. I think this basic... oh, crap, wrong button. Obviously, it fires 3 times, and when we first came out, it was like, it's equivalent to 3 individual shots from the Mark 1. I don't think it is. I think it's equivalent to 10 shots of the Mark 1. Because it packs one hell of a punch, no pun intended. Oh, it is actually quite therapeutic killing zombies, to be honest. I can't explain it. It's just... I want to say arousing, but I think I might get sectioned if I say I get aroused while killing dead people. It's very calming, because you focus, you're relaxing, you're one with your weapon of choice. You know where the zombies are coming from, so you just put them out of their misery. That's why it's therapeutic. There's a random hand there. Bless that, my throat was getting worse. I think I'm dying. Oh, you trampo. Where did he shoot him? There we go. There we go. There we go. Happy days. Another one bites the dust. Doodle-doom, doom, doom. Tell you what, I need crap monkeys. I need monkeys. You gotta move now, aren't you? You can feel it. Oh, I can moan about snipers. You know for well I can moan about snipers. Don't see the point of them in a close combat area. Especially when you're against hordes of undead. That's just me. Maybe you'll like a squid scope. I'm aware I said squid scope. This is beautiful though, killing tons of them. This is when you know you've made it, when you can get an advanced alien machine made by a little girl who possesses undead hordes that just obliterates piles upon piles of zombies. That's when you know you've reached the pinnacle of your career. That's your magnum opus, it really is. When you're firing those balls of green energy into the rotting flesh of the upcoming horde that wants to eat your giblets, you just feel, I've made it. Mum, you will be proud of me if you survived this apocalypse. Your little boy has made it to the level of awesome. You can die and go to heaven or whatever afterlife you believe in. Go on those pearly gates and say, God, I'm better than you. He's going to be shocked, like, I made the world. I harnessed the power of energy and killed undead hordes. What did you do for me recently? I'm going to get so much hate for that really badly. I don't know why Askel is in charge of the channel. It's like leaving keys to a motorbike in the hands of a 10-year-old. You know full well you're going to end up in A&E. You know it's going to hit the fan, and you know you're to blame for it. Oh, Nuke. Remember like this one game on Nuketown? This story actually involves nukes, funnily enough. All I got, all the magic or power-ups or whatever they're called, all the ones I got were nukes after nuke after nuke. I never felt so awesome in my life. This was before the Mark II era, but oh my days, it was brilliant. I was unstoppable, and then the nuke stopped, and I was eventually stoppable. But it was good. Okay, I liked it. There we go. He's gone. I'm recording for what? 32 minutes. Oh, my throat's gone. I'm sorry, folks. I'm dying. Oh, it didn't move, did it? It's still here. It's been here for 16 rounds. I am good. I know when to ration my thingamajig. When to ration your thingamajig. I shouldn't be allowed near people. People and I would just... I would get arrested. That'll do. EMP grenades. Can't argue with a little bit of EMP. These will be useless on round 16. But it's the point that I can afford them. Like, you know when you got money and you buy things you really don't need or want, but you have to buy something. Like, for example, once I bought myself... What was it? This was only when I was employed and I had a lot of disposable income. I'm talking tons of disposable income that I never used. I bought myself... It was an Xbox One game, actually. No. That's like, I bought myself... Well, okay, I'm not lying. I bought myself all the Halo games for Xbox One, the whole Master Chief Collection. Then I went out and bought an Xbox Original for £25. It was pre-owned and everything, but I thought I needed it. I've played their Xbox Original 3 times since I bought it 6 months ago. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it gathering dust. In the respect that I can play it and get nostalgia. When I'm feeling a little bit down or a little bit old, I can happily sit there and play the Xbox Original, which is which is 15 years old now, and play Fable. And Fable, the original Fable, I might add. Or I can play Pirates of the Caribbean. Not the movie-based one, the original RPG made by Bethesda. Or I can play... Now brace yourself, folks, because this one will take you back. This one will take you back before MMOs, before reboots, before they did sequels that messed up because LucasArts destroyed the gameplay. I can play the original Deathmark. I can play the original Knights of the Old Republic. Best game ever. It was It was gorgeous in many respects. I need the Mark II now for this. Jump into fire, you douchebag. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. I was doing so well. I killed 462 people. That's a killing spree and a half. I thought I was going to make it then. I really did. I think it was my rants that actually got me this far without dying. But then I got distracted. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I've been wanting about. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. But GWOOD, you've been amazing. For last video, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it dearly. Put a comment down below. And as always, stay awesome. Please like and subscribe. We actually really do appreciate it. I know we say it every episode, but we honestly do appreciate it. We love you guys so much. Please stay tuned for our stuff. Keep watching stuff. We appreciate it. We love you. You're awesome. Have a gander spreadsheet. Do things like that. We always bring out new content. We buy the shirts ourselves. We always do new stuff. Give us a comment about what you like. Tell us you should do this or you should do that, or could we have a game with you on Edo or something? We'd be happy to play with you. That sounded a little bit wrong, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. That sounded like I wanted to do something the law would frown upon. This is actually meant to be a child-friendly channel with some respect. Okay, we try to keep it as child-friendly as we can. I can't actually shut up today. I cannot find the off button. But yeah, talk to us. We're happy to talk to you. So, I'll leave it there, folks. Thank you for watching. I'm GWOOD. You've been amazing. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it dearly. Put a comment down below. And as always, stay awesome, you beautiful, beautiful people.